Hey, world builders, welcome back to Build Together. This is day 259. Today's prompt is, are there any ancient monoliths slash monuments in your world? Is their purpose known? Now, I created this prompt and I realized actually that Atovia kind of already had something like this, and I didn't really want to just place something else in it for the sake of doing it. And so, as opposed to maybe trying to write more about the Imalek or something, I went over and I wrote more about some stuff on the moon of Atovia, Yati. And so, as usual, this will be spoilers for players. Now, interspersed randomly but regularly across the surface of Pafsitos, which is what the locals of Yati call it, there are these massive, colossal stone pillars that appear to be made of the same sort of slate gray rock that the rest of the surface of the planet is. These things are everywhere, and they are all almost exactly the same height, somewhere in the region of about 10,000 feet tall, with a base that fluctuates anywhere from 5 to 6 about miles in diameter. Now, according to myth on both sides, these things were here before Yami and Hikari were here. When they arrived, these things still stood as they do now. Now, no one knows what the origins of these things is or what the original purpose could or may have been, but they do serve a fantastic purpose for infrastructure and construction, especially on the side of the Foss or the Draconos. Now, the stone that makes up a great spire is brittle, but if you drill in far enough when you've got something that's 6 miles wide, you can anchor just about anything to it. And so the Draconos cities almost all now have been migrated to the Great Spires, and they will climb sort of up the side of these giant monolithic pillars and almost make this sort of beautiful organic vine-like growth on the side of it. And these things are like skyline splitters, and so you can look into the distance and kind of see this lighter gray pattern against the darker gray of the actual spire itself. Now, only a century ago, someone actually got to the center of one of these things, and it was discovered that the Great Spires hold a very strong core that is roughly 500 feet in diameter and goes up about 8,000 feet within the interior. But the core is not made of the same rock. This is a composite material that actually the Draconos nor the Trelos have discovered or refined themselves. They do not know quite what it is, but it is clearly not a naturally occurring thing. And something was here that placed these spires before Ikari Oriami or maybe even Hormuz himself on the Axiom, and they do not know what god first touched Pafsitos. Are there any ancient monoliths slash monuments in your world? Is their purpose known? Thanks for building together.